back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be making flourless chocolate cake. This is also gluten-free and dairy-free pretty much, so it's pretty much good. And I guess so let's get started. I'm going to make mine on a 9-inch baking pan, but like you could use the one that's in like an 8-inch baking pan. I think it's pretty like versatile. It just depends on how thick or thin it's gonna be. Yeah, so let's get started. Start by preheating your oven. Sorry about the glare there, but start by preheating your oven to 300 degrees. So start by preheating your oven to 300 degrees. I just did that, and you're also going to start by filling up a big like pan with water. Not pan, but big, like what you would cook like probably like mac and cheese or noodles in, with water halfway, and then you're going to turn that on to medium-high heat, and you're going to start by creating a double boiler. This is what your double boiler should look like. You should have your water right here, and it's not boiling yet, but have your water right there, and then your bowl right here. Preferably, I would do metal and metal. I mean, you do you though. In that, you're going to add your chocolate and butter. So you're going to need a half cup of butter, which is basically 1 stick. Mine is rock solid, so I'm actually going to pop this in the microwave for a bit. But you're also going to need your chocolate. You can do whatever chocolate you would like. Personally, I'm using this chocolate. I use this chocolate for pretty much everything. Cookies, cakes, more cookies, brownies. This is literally the best chocolate ever, personally, in my opinion. It's 56% cocoa, super thick, and it's 4 ounces, and it's not expensive either, which is a plus. So I'm going to pop this in my boiler, and I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to pop my butter in the microwave because it just came out of the freezer, so it's rock solid. So yeah. While that is happening and you just put your butter and your chocolate in a bowl, you're gonna go in with your pan. That's the microwave, by the way, that's beeping. But I'm just gonna take parchment paper, and I'm gonna draw a circle around the pan on the parchment paper, and then I'm gonna cut that out and put that in the pan with a little bit of oil, just so it doesn't stick, because if it sticks, you got some, I don't know what you have, but it's really good. Trust me, I've tried it before. It's amazing, but it's not cake. Okay, so it should look like this, and the sides should be a little bit oiled, but you can do that. You can also spray the sides of the pan just after, but it looks like this. I just put the parchment paper down, and yeah. Our next step is we're going to tend to the double boiler. So it looks like this currently, and I'm just going to stir it around because we want it all to melt properly together. So the reason we do a double boiler is for the chocolate not to burn. That's really bad lighting, but we do a double boiler so the chocolate doesn't burn. So just make sure you're really watching it, because if the chocolate burns, it's kind of not going to be very good. Okay, so it's getting there. It's a lot more melted now, but there's still that whole big stick of butter. Basically all the chocolate's melted, so I'm just going to wait for the butter to melt. It shouldn't take forever, but it is kind of like frozen solid. So yeah. In the meantime, you can measure and get out the rest of your ingredients. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a half a cup of cocoa powder. I'm just using the Hershey's chocolate extra rich, like Dutch cocoa powder or something like that. 3 eggs, a little bit of kosher salt. I just grabbed the whole thing, and then some vanilla extract. Also, comment down below, are you the type of baker that is like exact and measures out everything perfectly, or are you the type of baker that just kind of throws everything in the pan? I'm gonna throw everything in the pan. That would make sense because I didn't really tell you what measurements the vanilla extract was or the salt, but here, let's see. The vanilla extract is 1 teaspoon, if you're wondering, and just a tinge of salt will do. Yeah, I'm just planning on putting like a couple capfuls of this in, so I'm not super exact. But comment down below, are you an exact baker? Are you a baker? Are you not a baker? Or are you just like throw everything in the pan baker? Okay, so cake number 1 just came out of the oven. It looks a little bit gooey, but it's not gooey, I promise. And it's just gonna sit here and cool for like 10 to 20 minutes. I put cake number 2 in the oven, so it's baking. Okay, so I just let the cake cool for about 20 minutes. And so it's manageable, I can hold it on the outside. And the cake sides have kind of curled in a bit. So now I'm just going to simply just take the wire rack and I'm gonna put it on top of the cake thing, the cake plate, and I'm gonna flip it for like that and wait for it to pop down. And then I'm going to take it and take the cake tray off. So super easy. Pull the parchment paper off and voila. I'm gonna toss this away real quick. So you can see that is now a perfect, it's thin, it's about a ½ inch. It looks so good and it honestly smells amazing. It smells like heaven in here. But yeah, let this cool for a bit more. This needs to cool for how long? Yeah, just till it's completely cool. And the second cake is coming out soon. But we are going to decorate next. On to the decorations. Okay, so I'm gonna use strawberries today, but a couple of grapefruits. I've used raspberries always in the past. Strawberries are a bit more accessible, I feel like, than raspberries. But strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, huckleberries, any berries pretty much will work. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna decorate it. I'm gonna take my strawberry and I'm just going to slice it. I think I'm just gonna slice it and set it in a bowl, and then I think I'm just gonna set that so you can put it on top because there isn't really much else, but I am gonna set a strawberry on top, just a tiny little strawberry theme. So I'm just gonna slice up all the strawberries and I'm gonna set them to the side in a bowl, but I am gonna set one strawberry on top. So here we go. We have one strawberry. It's like a medium-sized strawberry, and I'm going to take. I'll bring you a bit closer for this, but I'm gonna take the strawberry and I'm gonna make these little slits so they're not all the way towards the top, but they're mostly. If that makes any sense. And I'm going to spray it out so it looks like this now. I'm just going to smush it down a bit with this, and I'm going to place it on the top of the cake. So we got our cake here, we got our strawberry, and I'm just going to set it right here and call it good pretty much. Look at this cake. Ta-da! It is so pretty. Honestly, it looks so good. I can't wait to eat it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to eat the cake.